we've been playing probably 6 or 7 guys in there. Now, of course, probably about a week and a half, we'll cut that down to about 3 or 4. But right now, we're just trying to get a lot of different guys in that role. The season last year, we were able to move Zeke from nickel to play outside. What happens if you lose 2 corners or you lose 2 safeties? What are you going to do? So I think that's the beauty of training camp, right? There's no scoreboard right now that you can kind of move guys around and kind of see what guys can do there. And then how are you going to call it, right? You would call the game a little bit different if Makari Page, which had a good game the other day when I was watching it, him playing nickel versus Mikey or Rod playing nickel, right? You go call the game a little bit different. So we're just trying to see what kid can do the whole package, what kid would we have a certain game plan for them if they play nickel or not. That's just kind of how it is, right?
Is this a little too soon still for a front runner?
Yeah, I just think I would probably say it is. I'd say some of the guys that probably worked a lot with the one group would be Suge, would be TJ, would be Mason Curtis, would be Zeke. It's probably all the guys that you've seen already played. Then we have some younger guys that are also getting a lot of reps there as well. I think Suge to me is a unique kid. I think he's loaded with talent, and I think you take a kid like that's super talented and maybe played high school running back, ran track, and then you get him and tell him he's a DB. It takes him a little bit of time to develop. I think his first year he red shirts, and then last year he's playing on the other side of Will Johnson, which I still argue is one of the best corners in the country when he was here, right? So there's a lot of added pressure. I think now he kind of saw how Will did that, and now I think he's kind of allowing that to improve his game, understanding the pressure is going to be on with him. People are going to know what he does. They're going to watch his tape. His errors that he does in games is going to show up. I think he's mature. His family's done a great job. I think Tress and the strength staff have done a good job of challenging him, putting him in groups in the weight room to push himself. So I just think he's still a good kid. He's still silly at times, but I think he knows when to turn on the switch. It's the same plan. I think Zeke's playing inside and outside right now. Every day of practice, those guys get nickel reps and outside, so it's a lot of time with script and practices, periods, and all that stuff. But that's our kind of plan for Zeke, just to move him around. And I think that's why you see guys from here, like Dax Hill. He played outside corner, he plays high safety, and he plays nickel in the NFL. So I want our players, if they ever get to a East-West Shrine game, they ever get to the Senior Bowl, and they ask, hey man, we have some guys injured, would you mind playing safety? They're like, oh yeah, I can do it. I think that's kind of what I want to do. I want to be known for development, and I think that's what this program is.